folks. We're going to try this out, see how things work. I'm an evolving redneck. About 2 days ago, 66 years old, first text I've ever sent in my life. So now I got earbuds with us, see how that works. Everybody's slowing down, see what I'm doing. I'm coming to you from the great state of Tennessee in downtown Rugby. Population, if everyone's home, of 81. Back about 100 years ago, when I was younger, we used to do a festival here. This is actually the town where we got our start working doing that. Belinda making her soaps and lotions and cheeses and all things goat and furry creatures. But I didn't get you anything from Alabama because I can do things like that. I'm from Alabama, so I don't have to promote the state. Tennessee I liked better than Alabama. Right now we're in fall weather. This morning about 47 degrees, and yeah, I'm going on Fahrenheit, I'm in America. About 47 high today, about 74. And that is typical Tennessee weather. Cool nights, warm days. Probably see behind me all that sunlight. And Rugby was a town that was started by the British. The second sons decided they would come here, who were not going to inherit anything, get any great fame. They would come here and start their own settlement. It worked out to some extent, but not quite as they had planned. Tennessee, in the winter, and at some other wet times, can be a very unforgiving land. We're on what's called the Cumberland Plateau. Pretty much top of a mountain. It's just flat. Probably ranges from around 1,000 to 1,200 feet above sea level. Beautiful place to live. Great weather. Good folks. And maybe you have asked yourself, well, self, exactly where is Rugby, Tennessee? I'm going to tell you exactly how to get here. First thing you do is you leave the city and you drive a pretty good little distance till you arrive in the middle of nowhere. And then after that, you drive a little further and you'll get to Rugby. It is not next to a major population center. It's not a terrible distance from Knoxville, Crossville, Cookville, some other villes, but it's just not right next to anything. Got some great Airbnbs here. Right now I'm staying at some friends of ours in one of their rooms. She is director of Rugby. Rugby is a historic preservation site, and I think what I'll do, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to give you some history of Rugby, and I'll just shut up for a minute maybe and let you read. But right here is some of the folks who settled in Rugby. I decided not to shut up, just read while I'm talking. And that, I guess, is a rugby hound, is what I'd have to think. It's what they're showing is the house that was here, how it was built, and what went on. Now, it would appear that this took place in 1882 in Rugby in March. I'll back out. You can see it, and then you just finger stretch it or whatever you want to do. I don't know all those high-tech terms. but this were the colonists that moved into Rugby. Nice place to live. Uh, Again, as I say, I think there's 81 permanent residents. They have a nice place to walk and paths and homes you can tour and see the homes as they were in their previous glory. It designated, we'll get on up here. I don't know, I can't see the sign, maybe y'all can. Get on up here. Rugby has a natural area. Something happened. Oh, hang on, I'm fooling with the earbud. I don't know anything about these things. But, Massengill Home Place. If I take you very far the other way, you're going to end up with the sun in your eyes, but we'll do what we can. We'll cross over the road here. Have to watch out for traffic in Rugby. I'm pretty sure the car came through here about 30 minutes ago. We wouldn't want to get run over by all the traffic. And in case you're in a big hurry, jump the plane. On Saturday the 1st is Rugby Founders Day. You get over here in the ditch. Y'all just take care of yourself. I don't want to fall in the ditch. We have Rugby's Founders Day coming. And what else do we have? We have Historic Rugby Visitor Center. In the Visitor Center, there's a theater where on Founders Day, they'll have a concert by some folks. In there, they explain all the history of what went on in Rugby, how it went on in Rugby, and you know, all them good things that goes on in Rugby. And we got visitor parking, Rugby Community Building, and Rugby State Natural Area Trailhead. I've never walked that. When we were here and doing shows, whatnot, this is the area we used to set up in. It's back here in this little cul-de-sac. Yeah, I know big words, cul-de-sac. How you like that? Here's one of, I'm going to move up a little bit so you don't get that. Here's one of the original Rugby houses. Pretty house. Looks kind of a lot like Finland houses, doesn't it? Huh. Wonder how that happened. Somebody copying somebody, wasn't they? And then we got the sun right smack in our eyes, so I'm pointing you toward the ground a little bit. Just bear with me. Get up here in a minute, and them big old trees will block it. There you go. Okay. So then we're gonna go on back in. Right up ahead is the arrow pointing left to the trailhead. And don't get excited because we're not going on that trail. I got no water. I got no supplies. And they got bars out here, black bears. I don't even have a big stick hit one of them things. Nope, not going on that trail without a big stick for bar protection. And we're coming on up in here. Now, I know this area. Back over there, there's parking. There's the Rugby maintenance garage where all the folks that maintenances Rugby stay. And we're coming up on a building. This, at our time when we were here, was the Rugby Library. They had a sure enough lending library where the people of Rugby could go and check out books, various and assorted other things. On the right wing out this way was the library, and the left wing is a large room for covered dish suppers and selling things and just general stuff, doing things all around like that. They've changed quite a bit since I was here. They've put a new roof on the building, painted it, straightened it up, purdied it up, and for some unknown reason, put a driveway behind it. I don't know why they put a driveway behind it, because there wasn't nothing back there. But they did. I guess now there's a door back there. This is where we used to set up and sell our wares. How you like that? Miss Belinda enjoy seeing that. And for all of them folks who might never have seen one, you see the trunk of a tree right there. That big rascal is an American red oak. Lots of them here. Oh, we're gonna go in the scary. We might find one in bar back in. If all of a sudden you hear a lot of screaming and hollering and cameras flying, y'all call 112 if you're there, 911 here, and get me some help. This is just a small trail. Leads through from the library back over into Rugby proper. I guess what was the village proper. The homes were all built on a circular road. So curves around, comes back out to the main road. I think I'm gonna come to a fork in the road. Somebody, yeah, I go right. Okay. Yeah. But that's Rugby. Rugby is a beautiful place. If y'all, all y'all don't know where Rugby is, you know, use that G thing and go look for it. Show you something else here too. These are impressive. This is an American white pine tree. That tree is probably a meter or better at the base. And a big old tall sucker. Go way on up there. I don't know how tall it is. That was a very common tree in Tennessee up until some years ago. We had a massive infestation of Japanese beetles. Killed a very goodly population of the pine trees. I just wanted to report on what was going on my great American Walmart tour, I guess, because I think I've hit every Walmart between Jacksonville, Florida and Rugby, Tennessee, looking for various and sundry things. Oh, important things. Things a man just should not have to live without, like candied corn. Yeah, that's what I said, candy corn. And no, it is not corn that has been candied. Google it again. And what else did we got? We got candies and goodies. Now there, I can't get you a great shot because the sun is going to blind us all if I walk out there very far. But again, that is another one of the original Rugby homes. Probably didn't have that air conditioner on when it was built. And we can move up this way a little bit. I think I'm doing a good job keeping the sun out of your eyes. But anyway, we'll move up this way a little bit, and this will go back to the road from whence we came. And again, pass by another house. Now, Rugby has the right idea. They encourage people to move here. But what happens is the homes, it is required, have to be built to match the existing homes, which makes for a beautiful area. You really can't tell that a home built 5 years ago was not built 100 years ago. Makes for a very nice place. Now, sadly, at one time Rugby had a cafe. It's not sad that they had a cafe, don't get me wrong. But as you kind of see through these trees, the cafe one night around midnight caught fire and basically destroyed it. So they're working on doing something new, getting something else in Rugby. But that's a tour of Rugby. The next tour will be of some unknown place in Indiana. Where are we go? We're going to Anderson, Indiana. So get your little map and your pens out. Stick a pin in that one. We'll be there next. And from there, we are going to either go slowly back or quickly back to Georgia. I'll keep you updated where we are and what we're doing.